Laser Gate Eject Operation Caroline.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LavyWC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm finally taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 72 Voyager class Starscream from the Bumblebee movie. Now, I've already taken him out of the box and everything, but I just thought I would go ahead and show you the packaging first, since it's just kind of mandatory if I do have the package. So you can see on the side here, it's got some cool artwork. On the back, it says, Starscream and the Seekers destroyed the Autobot launch pad on Cybertron in an effort to prevent their escape. Cybertron falls. There is in robot mode. There is in vehicle mode. Talks about the backdrop. Let's see if I can remember to cover it this time. There he is on the side right there. So, without further ado, let's get on to the figure itself. Alright, so there's Starscream in his jet mode with the background. I really like this backdrop. I think I forgot to cover it when I reviewed Thrust. Now, there's not going to be a whole lot to this review, seeing as how I have already reviewed a version of the mold. But first off, here we have his jet mode, and I like the jet mode. It screams Starscream. I didn't mean to do that. Like I said, when this was first shown off, I didn't really think this alt mode looked very good, but getting it in hand, like I said, it's really quite cool. But similarly to Thrust, he has Decepticon symbols there. It's a little bit darker than Thrust though, so that's cool. Still has the rubber nose cone. Was the gun on the bottom here. Like I said, I do really like the color layout. I don't know which color layout I like better. I mean, this is definitely more faithful to the character, whereas this Thrust is paying homage to a different version of Thrust. Then for the heck of it, let's just bring in the Blitzwing so we can have some of the Seekers. I wonder if we'll ever get a Cybertronian Blitzwing or not. Probably not, but you never know. And we are apparently getting a Thundercracker from this mold next year. So I'm looking forward to that, because I like Thundercracker. Just because I like his color scheme. So not really a whole lot to talk about that's different in the jet mode. I mean, the head tucks away the same, despite the fact that Thrust has a cone head. So, like I said, I'm not going to go into the transformation. If you do want to see how the transformation works, watch my Thrust review. And I'll go and get this guy into robot mode. Alright, another area, well, just one area where I am going to deviate a little bit from what I did before. I'm going to rotate the wings down, because while I do like this look better, I looked at the CGI model, and it looked like these were down, so that's the look I'm going to go with. Alright, so robot mode. I mean, again, colors are fantastic. I'm just still amazed with how cleaned up the back is. I mean, yes, you got this sticking out. It's really not bad at all, though. Decepticon symbols are back there. He looks super clean. Now, this head sculpt. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's really weird looking. I don't know what to think of it. Rest of the figure, though, is fantastic. I really do like how this figure came out. And for one that I thought was just going to be a retool of Blitzwing, I mean, seriously, they are just radically different, and it is just truly amazing. However, I vastly prefer the head sculpts of Blitzwing and Thrust over Starscream. Starscream just looks a little old and decrepit, whereas these guys look like fighter pilots. But they all look really cool together. So like I said, I'm not really going to go into the articulation on this figure, since I already covered it with Thrust. But I will just say articulation is top-notch for a Studio Series figure. It's really good, in all honesty. Still got the double mushroom peg. The joints all seem to have just that right amount of looseness, where they're not like super floppy or super tight. It's all just right. Still not a huge fan of how this gun works. I don't know why they couldn't have had it lock in at 2 locations like they did for Blitzwing. Okay, one thing I will say, the head definitely does have more range of movement than Thrust did, because obviously Thrust had the cone head. Starscream doesn't have to worry about that. So I really think that pretty much covers him. Like I said, since I already reviewed a version of the mold, not a whole lot to talk about. So I'll go in and stick him on my display. Alright, there's Starscream with my Bumblebee movie display. I went looking for Soundwave yesterday at Walmart and they didn't have them. I'm pretty ticked off about that, but oh well. I still got them on pre-order on Hasbro Pulse just in case I don't ever see them in stores. But yeah, Studio Series Starscream, a figure that I was really unsure of for a long time, and now that I have him, I really like him. I mean, like I said, I enjoyed Thrust, so I knew I was going to enjoy this, but I still definitely recommend this figure. I don't think he's too ridiculously priced online. Like I said, vehicle mode is good, transformation is good, and robot mode is good. So, you know, he pretty much ticks off all those marks. Again, I'm still not sure how I feel about his face, but other than that, great figure, highly recommended. And this is my last review of 2021. I will be going live later today, counting down my favorite figures of the year. I gotta figure out which ones I should put on the list and then how I should rank them, and that's not gonna be easy. But either way, that's my review for Transformers Studio Series 72 Voyager Class Starscream. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.